There we go. All right, we live. Yeah, baby. What's up, baby? Happy Saturn's Day. Happy Pisces time to the Pisces peoples. We just entered Pisces about a week ago, so what up to the Pisces peoples? How y'all doing? Now they told you. There we go. D Nice, what up? King Tony, what's poppin'? Wait till YouTube tell everybody we in here. Oh, there you go. Scotty Saturn, Yosef Lopez, Faith Ford, that guy. What up? What's up? King Darren. Oh man. Y'all coming in fast. King Darren 95. What up? What's up? Rail Huncho, Nick Sultana, Courtney Dockery. What up? Javon Artist, Emmanuel Townsend. What up? What up? DeBrion Provost. Cleveland. Hey, hope y'all doing all right, Cleveland. Adrian, what up? Mize Mix. Man, y'all got some crazy names. What was that? E-Block 22. What up? What up? Troy of OBC. I think that's it. Isaac Preston. What up? Antonio Santos. Marcus Porter. What up? Was that True Moore or Murr? True Moore. Phoenix Sun. Mandula Bay. Goddess Gemini Bunny. What's poppin'? Moon Fried. What up, Miss Jeannie? What's up? Now y'all coming in now. All right, there we go. Black Gifted, man. Y'all coming in fast as hell. 1 minute they don't notify you, then all a minute y'all just start flooding in. Like, who else come in? Let's see. Everyday Shorts. What up? Rosie, was that Rosie, that girl? What up? 13 or more. Prof C. Reggie Harris. What's up, Busy Tizzy? Is that it? I like that. Timothy Boyd. Chuck Taylor. What up? Black and Gifted. What up? Britt Coulter. What's poppin'? King Morpheus. King Morpheus. What up, Papa Boy? What up, everybody? We got a whole lot on the docket today, so we gonna jump into it real quick. Hey, people from who ordered stuff, always got the announcements. What's up? Who is that? Everybody, y'all keep popping in, huh? What's that? Quintessential. What's popping? What is that? Bestitu? I think that's it. I hope I got the name right. What's popping? Take your shoes off. That's right. Take your shoes off. Make sure you hit the like button. That's taking your shoes off. For Know Your Rights Foundation people. King Walk. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's the name of the spot with the turkey burgers? I'm about to be that way. Lounge Burger. It's called Lounge Burger. Los Angeles Lounge Burger. Best turkey burgers you ever had, damn it. And I had somebody come here and he verified it. So, had a couple of people actually. Roderick Rose, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. So real quick, Know Your Rights Foundation people. I didn't mail any books this week. I ran out of books. So I have to wait for the printer to print up some more Know Your Rights manuals. So that'll be ready. Should be ready by Tuesday this week. So just bear with me. Just if you I didn't mail out any. So if you ordered before last week, I didn't mail anything out last week because we ran out of books because people have been ordering. So because I made you wait, I'm going to add the people who I said, you know, you got the deal where I put this Vax card in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in the other vaccine card for you guys for free for making y'all wait an extra for about another week or so. So I'm going to throw this in there for y'all. And I'm going to do that for anybody if you order within from now till Tuesday, because that's when they go out. So from Saturday to Tuesday, I'll give you the same deal that I gave last week. If you ordered the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. Chuck Burden, thank you, bro. Thank you. If you order the hard copy at realnagas.com, make sure you go to realnagas.com, get the hard copy. I will give you the whole Police Stop Law package for free. And that includes, the deck, and I put in deck 2 of the Law and Government flashcards. So that's going to come with that, plus both exemption cards, crack scene exemption cards. So that's only now. If you ordered last Saturday till this Tuesday. So anybody who ordered last Saturday, you're going to get that. And anybody from today until Tuesday, you'll get it too. So, but after that, it's all. And the only reason you're getting that is because I ran out of books. So I'm hooking everybody up because I ran out of books. All right. So also make sure y'all go check out the homie Weed Juice, Timmy Tight Top. Some of y'all been ordering these, been letting me know he got the juicy juice. Make sure y'all keep supporting the brother Timmy Tight Top. We love Timmy Tight Top. Brother Hassan, if you're in the chat, what's up, brother? But wejuice.com, that's OUIjuice.com. Please go out and support the brother. These juices are off the chain. This is my special one. If y'all get this one, y'all gonna understand how good this is. So just letting you know, you're not gonna be able to stop. Surprisingly sweet, grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear off the damn chain. Wejuice.com, OUIjuice.com. And real quick, had a couple of aches, so I've been putting a little oil from, this is Little Goddess. Shout out to Little Goddess. Her website is Little Goddess Apothecary. She has all the homeopathic remedies for you. So make sure y'all go shout her out. She also be hooking me up with a lot of information. She be sending over a lot of links to some info. So I want to shout her out. This is the palm oil, the palm oil. So this is, as y'all can see, this is homemade. This is no, you can see, this got the love and care of Little Goddess put right into this little bottle. Little Goddess in a little bottle. So go to littlegoddessapothecary.com. That's littlegoddessapothecary.com. Make sure y'all support if you got your aches and everything else. Also, it's a good aromatherapy. It smells good too. So shout out to Little Goddess. Appreciate you, girl. All right, y'all. Let's get into this shit. We got a lot of stuff to jump into. So, real quick. So we're going back. I know y'all been all over the Ohio stuff that's going on. Shout out to the people in Ohio. Hope y'all are taking care, man. It's a lot. They basically declared biological war on your little town there in was that East Ohio. So I want to shout out to y'all. And there's a whole lot of fuckery going on. If y'all haven't seen what's popping, there's some, man, it is so much bullshit going on. So we told y'all about who owns the companies. North Fork Southern, BlackRock, Vanguard, which are the two biggest investment company firms on Wall Street. So that right there. Then they created a nonprofit from their company called North Fork PAC. That's Political Action Committee. So for all of you who don't know what a Political Action Committee is, it's a 501c4 nonprofit. So you got 501c3, 501c4s. 501c4s are usually committees that donate to political campaigns. So the benefit of a 501c4 is you can be political, but as far as getting donations, people who donate to the nonprofit, they don't get the write-off. So, but you can donate as much money from private sources as you want to a political action committee, and you don't have to divulge the source of the money. So what a lot of corporations do is, especially huge corporations like this, they'll have their major corporation, and then they'll create the nonprofit on the side to do the lobbying in Washington, D.C. to get the legislation going to be able to push their bullshit through. Oh, DJ80, thank you, appreciate you. 3VA. So thank you, appreciate everybody hitting that super chat. Love y'all, man. So to push their bullshit through, they'll get the political action committees that donate, little money over here to this dude, that to that politician. So what they did is through their political action committee, they got the politicians to lower the standards on the railroading, right? So basically, like if the inspection times were 3 minutes per cart per rail car, they shortened it down to a minute and a half. So which is crazy. Like, so they basically, you only had 3 minutes is not enough time as it is to inspect the rail car, but they lowered it down to 3.5 minutes and shit like that. Then they got when they wanted the infrastructure bills to fix the rails. So like if you ever, I don't know if you've seen the video of the rail track that these trains roll on, but literally the rail track is like this. It's curvy. It's so curvy that the train, it has to super slow down when it gets to that part of the rail because it's tipped over like this, because the track is so windy and curvy. It looks like a snake. And so the train has to go down and it's going over the rail like this. And if it went any faster, it'd tip over and fall, which probably would happen. So basically they pushed legislation to take money out of the infrastructure, basically fixing the railroads and rail cars and shit like that, because that money has to come from, a lot of that money has to come from the rail companies as well. So they were fucking up, right? So then some more bullshit started coming out, and they found out that a plane carrying 5 after the environmental, accident, they found out that a plane carrying 5 environmental scientists going to Ohio to check out the chemical spill, see what's going on. Did y'all hear the plane crash? 5 environmental scientists on the plane going to check out the real deal, and the plane crashes. It kills all 5 environmental scientists. That ain't suspicious at all. What are you talking about? Nothing to see. Nothing to see here. Nothing. Move along, buddy. Move it along, buddy. Move it along. No coincidence. No whatsoever. So that's the bullshit. Then the fact that they're trying to say that a lot of the chemicals dissipated, the vinyl chlorine, it dissipates after a certain amount of days. The strength of it lowers to like it drops its potency to like 80% after a few days. Lee, appreciate you. Like, thank you, girl. I see your picture on there, Lee, looking all cute on your picture. I see you, girl. But so basically all the chemicals, so they're basically trying to tell all the people in Ohio that you can go back to your houses. The air is clear, everything's fine. Now there's fallout. They're starting to see there's this white powder falling out of the sky on the cars. Have y'all seen that? Like all the cars are covered. All the cars are covered in this white powdery shit. So they're trying to say that it was a dust storm that kicked up in another state a little bit away from there in the desert, and it carried all this dust over and dropped it right in Ohio, right where the damn chemicals. All these goddamn coincidences keep popping off, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I believe them. I believe it. That could happen. That could happen. We could have 100 coincidences in a row, and that's all it is. It's a coincidence. I believe them. I believe you, government. I believe you. I'm with you guys. So they're trying to say that this shit falling from the sky is just dirt. It's just dirt. That's all. Nothing to see. It's dirt, nigga. You ain't never had that happen before? I know it's never happened before, but just because it never happened before doesn't mean it can't happen anytime. Come on now. I know that. What you dripping on? So the thing they don't tell you is the dust particles moving through the air, they attach, if there's any chemicals still in the air, the dust particles attach to those chemicals and then fall, making those chemicals heavier, fall, and now you're breathing those heavier chemicals, those dust particles with the chemicals attached to those chemicals in. So this is, it is some bullshit going on over there. And then come to find out, under Agenda 2030, this is on the agenda. Go look this stuff up. This is in the agenda, like bylaws or in the laws. The Agenda 2030. Any land deemed toxic can be seized by the government and turned into a 15-minute city. So That's right there. That's Agenda 2030. Any land that's deemed toxic. If you got toxic land, we can come on in here and basically take the land and turn it into a 15-minute city. So now you wonder why all of these chemicals, now you see all these damn chemical spills and shit all over the damn place. Crazy. One happened in Arizona last week. It was like some type of acid. It was like orange. It was orange mist coming out of the train. So the truck tipped over, and as everybody was rolling past it, it kept saying, "Roll your windows up," right? But it was the thick ass orange smoke that was just getting out. I was like, "Oh man, this is some bullshit." they trying to kill everybody, man. They releasing all this shit into the air. What the hell? When did this stuff dissipate? They're trying to tell you that it's only in the air for a few days. That's bullshit. And you have no idea where the wind is going to carry this stuff. So be careful, y'all. Get you some air purifiers. You see my air purifier up there? I would have it on right now, but y'all wouldn't be able to hear me. That shit is loud. I had that shit on blast, on maximum. Up in here. So get you, that's a HEPA, or wait a minute, a Honeywell, excuse me. That's a Honeywell air purifier. I've had that for a while. And it takes HEPA filters. So that's what they use in the hospitals. That's why I got that. So, but mine is old. You'll be able to find a newer one. But get some air purifiers, y'all. You gotta start planning and acting like you know what's popping. Like you know they trying to take you out through the chemicals and all that shit, and start, preparing and getting that stuff. So Honeywell air purifiers, that they're about, a good one is gonna cost you about $100. 70 to $100. And trust me, it's the shit. When you're, and not to just even if they weren't trying to release everything in the air on you, there's something in your house called VOCs, volatile organic compounds, that all of the shit in your house releases these chemicals. Everything is made of atoms and molecules and shit like that. So all these things shed within your house, and you're breathing these things in. So, and a lot of you don't even know, most of the stuff in your apartment or in your house is made from salt. Like 94% of table salt goes to produce things like industrial materials, like tables and furniture and rugs and all of that shit, hardwood floors. All of that shit is made with table salt. So you're breathing all these compounds, the paints on your wall, which is why when you go to get paint now, they'll say no VOC paint. You'll see that. Make sure, and if you paint your houses, you should always paint your houses with non-VOC paint, because they'll have that on there now. So anytime you look for paints for your house, make sure you get non-VOC paint. But all this stuff is in your house, so you should have an air purifier just on GP, right? Just to cleanse the air in your house every now and then, right? So take heed. The universe sent that message through me for somebody. It was talking to somebody. Hopefully all of y'all. All right. Moving on along. While Ohio burning, your boy Joe Beasy, Pedo Jeezy, Pedo Joe Beasy, he went to Ukraine to drop off another 500 mil to his to his love interest, the Ukrainian president. He done went and dropped off another Valentine's Day gift to his homie. While Trump, on the other hand, Trump goes down to Ohio. So nobody was going to Ohio to talk to the people. Yo, Simmer RRP, thank you. Appreciate you. So nobody was going to Ohio to talk to him, right? None of the Biden administration. Buttigieg, who's supposed to be the transportation secretary, this fool, he wasn't going nowhere. He did a whole press conference, didn't mention nothing about it at all, right? So then Trump was like, fuck it, nigga, I'll go down there. Nigga, I'm going in there. I'm about to take my Trump water with me from his Trump resorts, give free water out. And then as soon as that nigga did that, them nigga like, Trump going? Oh shit! Nigga like, oh shit, nigga! They fucking ran down. We here! Everybody in Ohio! Thank you, Ohio! Everybody, we here! Hey, you need something? That's these motherfuckers. And then got questioned about why the fuck it take you so damn long to get your ass here, and why you only come over here after Trump said he was coming. Well, we're not going to answer any questions. We're just here to help the people. That's political. You're trying to get us into a political battle. That's unethical. We're here for the people. Where did everybody go? When they find out we're here, and someone comes, then we'll be here for the people. Hey, where's everybody? These niggas, ain't nobody here to see your bitch ass. Nobody's there to see you because y'all don't give a shit. So only after Trump goes there, I'm gonna say shout out to Trump for that. He went there, even if they call it a photo op, but that nigga took water. He took clean water. Even if it's a photo op, that photo op helped some people. So no matter what the fuck it is, whatever he did, it actually helped some people. Yo, take your shoes off. 240 something likes when it's almost 500 people in here. Take your shoes off. Tell you stop coming in here ear hustling with shit on your shoes. Take your shoes off. Leave it at the door. Then you can put your feet up. That means hit the like button for all you new people who are in here. Then your girl Joy Behar on The View, she said that's what they get for voting for Trump. Like they deserved it. Like those people deserve, a deliberate dumping of chemicals on their property. Now, what's fucked up is, see, most people just think they're not looking at the disaster beyond the chemical spill and the physical ailments that may happen to them years down the line from sucking up all of this shit. But their houses, if they invested in houses in East Ohio, all them in Palestine, them houses is done. Nobody is gonna buy a house in East Palestine at this time. Nobody is buying a damn house. Their property value went like this. Their houses are worth zero at this point. Other than to probably the government, who would want to take over the land and then do something else with it without having to pay. Or having to pay a lower price. So, fuck Joy Behar, whack ass bitch. That's what they get. Because they voted for a president. They utilized their right to vote. And Trump didn't have shit to do with the spill, bitch. Trump been out of office for 2 years. What did he have to do with this? None of his policies led to this. This was Biden. This was the Biden administration who fucked this shit off. But everything that happens bad is orange or orangutan avenger. Hey, Roger Ragland, appreciate you, brother. It's the orangutan avenger. Every time some fuck shit go on, blame it on Orange Man bad, right? But the reason this is funny because they keep saying that the reason Biden or that we're supporting Ukraine. A lot of people don't really understand why we're supporting Ukraine. But the reason we're supporting Ukraine, first of all, if Ukraine is America. Yo, Sam Stone 41, appreciate you, brother. And KDH, thank you. Aries Power, that's what's up. So if on the surface you understand they're fighting a proxy war, right? America is fighting through Ukraine, fighting Russia. Now, Putin just came out and said, yo, we're probably about to be in a war with America. This nigga said that. So when you got this president saying not Ukraine, he said America, United States. We're about to be at war with the United States. And then because it just came out with a journalist, he said that he proved that America was responsible for the Nord Stream pipeline bombing. So you know Putin heard that shit. Then China said, we're going to start supplying weapons to Russia. So that's some crazy shit, bro. LYs, thank you, brother. We're going to start supplying weapons to Russia. So you got America supplying weapons to Ukraine in the war, and then China supplying weapons to Russia in the war. Who really at war? Who's really at war? That's America fighting China. Really? But they got the two little bum-ass the little young gangsters out there fighting for them. They got the little baby gangsters. Anybody who's from the gangland, y'all know. You get the little baby gangsters out there to handle your dirt. When you're an OG. You're an OG, you sit back. Hey, little nigga, come here. I need you to do some work for me. Hey, you see that little bitch-ass nigga over there? Hey, go show that little nigga what's up with the set. Yo, take the little piece. Go show him what's up. You hand him a little piece, and the little homie go, and he don't even know why he doing it, really. He just pull out the piece, blah, 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 and boom, shit is popping off. So, Ukraine is the little homie of America. Really fighting two big homies, because Russia ain't no little homie, but Russia is not as rich as China and America. So, on that end, Russia's the little homie. Conceptual elixirs, appreciate you, bro. So, that's what we have going on right now. But the reason they're fighting, and they keep saying that there was no reason that Russia should have went over there and he was unprovoked and all that. But there's bioweapons over in Ukraine. There's bioweapons labs that America admitted to. Y'all remember that? That was on the Senate, when the Senate had they were doing hearings on the Ukraine, and they had one of the government people in there, and Rubio asked the lady, "Do we have bioweapons labs in Ukraine?" And she was like, "We have bio research facilities." I don't know about no weapons labs. Bio research facilities? Yeah. And we kind of want to get what's in those facilities. We want to get it back before Putin gets his hands on it. Here's what they said. So if it's just a regular bio research lab, you're just researching regular shit, biological stuff, why would you not want Putin to get his hands on that if it's just regular stuff? They full of shit. Bioweapons labs. So that's the other reason. If you got a adversarial country on your border, setting up troops on your border, as well as bioweapons labs in the country that's next to your border, what the fuck is you supposed to do? Sit there and act like this shit ain't popping? They full of shit. So as Russia acquired a lot of the stuff from the biolabs, they got some of the documents. They acquired some of the documents. Guess what one of the documents they found? Check this out. One of the documents they found was from the defense. It was an invoice from the Department of Defense of the United States, Department of Defense. They gave Ukraine, the Ukrazies, excuse me, the Ukrazies. We got to keep using the code language. So the DOD gives the Ukrazies 300 and there's a Ukrazi biolab. I forgot the name of the biolab. But they gave a biolab over in Ukraine, in the Ukrazi, $370,000. Okay, $370,000. The DOD, Department of Defense. Wait a minute, Defense? Department of Defense I thought you said we only had research facilities. Research, nigga. What the fuck? Why are you doing defense research in Ukraine on the border of what you consider a hostile country? So this is the kicker to that though. So $370,000 to the biolab in Ukraine to research. Check this out. To research the Boogie V or COVID-19. They gave this money to the lab in November of 2019, 3 months before the COVID-19 was even named that. They didn't even call it that in November of 2019. It wasn't even unnamed. We didn't even know it was getting released. We didn't even know there was about to be a pandemic. The shit didn't happen, supposedly, it didn't get out of the Wu-Tang lab until December of 2019. Right? But these niggas was doing research on the COVID-19 and the Ukrainian lab in November 19th with a grant, a $370,000 grant from the goddamn DOD. Get the fuck out of here. And that's on, you got the whole shit too. The whole invoice, back where it came from, where it moved, how much money, down to the exact dollar. I'm rounded up. It was like $369,000 and something else. That's how much it was. So now we understand, and then you understand how it came out that Moderneasy, the Boogie V, when you sequence the Boogie V, part of it has a genetic code, a genetic sequence that's identical to a genetic sequence in Moderna's cupcake. This shit is all now. I mean, they can't hide any of this shit no more. It's all engineered. It's only now if you are a person who just completely blind and deaf to what's going on in the world. That's the only people they're getting over on now. If you got half of your ear cleaned out, if you got a little wax in your ear, if your ear, even if it ain't fully clean, you still hearing. Wait a minute, what the fuck? They did what? Huh? What? Everybody is finding out. They can't hide it now. So keep spreading the news. Keep spreading the news. As my man used to say, keep spreading the news, goddammit. You got to do it. It's getting out there. They're not winning. They're not going to win. It's not the time for them to win. We're not in the playing field is not conducive for them to win this game. They set this plan in motion at the wrong age, the wrong time, the wrong spiritual energy, the wrong astrological energy. They fucked up right now. So just keep on them. Then, moving right along, did you hear about the former Bill Clinton aide that was found hung from a tree, shot in the chest with a shotgun wound blast to the chest, hanging from the tree, and they said, nigga, that look like a suicide. You know what? We just gonna, that look like a suicide to me. Look like a suicide to you? You. Okay, hey, we gonna call that a suicide. That look like a suicide to me, nigga. It's possible. What happened was, let me tell you what happened. See, let me tell you what happened. Nigga he had the shotgun, right? He had the shotgun, and he was gonna kill himself. He was gonna blow his head off. He was like, nigga, that's gonna hurt too much. So he said, oh, he saw the tree. So he said he set the shotgun down next to the tree. He climbed up the tree, ripped up his shirt, tied the shirt in a little noose, put it on the tree, jumped off the tree, but found out the shirt wasn't strong enough. And as he was dangling, the shotgun was right there by his hand. So he reached down and grabbed the shotgun and said, and did this. Gagal! That's what they want you to believe. That's some fuckery. This nigga hung himself and shot himself in the chest with a shotgun, and it was suicide. Holy shit. Well, if he did it to himself, it is supposed to be suicide, but you know what I mean. Now, this dude, who was this dude? This dude was the right-hand man to your boy Billy Bill. Bill Clinton, because there's a lot of bills going around. Not Kill Bill, but the other Bill. Pedo Bill, or what is it? Misogynist Bill. What was it? The Mafia Gangster Bill. That's who he is. Because if y'all know about the Clintons, they really gangsters. So this dude was Clinton's right-hand man. He signed Epstein into the White House at least 7 times. Epstein visited the White House 17 times. They said out of the 17 times he visited, this dude let Epstein in 7 times personally, walked him up, went down to get him. Now, holy shit. Now, this happened last year, but they just released the story now. Why did you see how it took them a year to release this damn story? But this nigga is outie. Shot in the chest by a shotgun. You know how hard it is to shoot yourself in the chest with a shotgun? You know how long your arms gotta be to reach to hold it like this and reach all the way down to the butt where the trigger is, and then hold it steady enough? Are you kidding? That is absolutely ridiculous. You would probably blow your head off before you were able to accurately shoot yourself in the chest by yourself with a shotgun. You'd probably blow your head off. The buckshot is going, especially because it's going to recoil and shoot upward. You're not going to have as much control because you're not going to have a base behind it. So that's damn near impossible. Shoot yourself in the chest with a shotgun, unless you hold it on the ground and do it like this, and lean over it and reach up and reach down. So the other thing was say, how the hell he hang himself? I mean, the only way to do that, he was hanging. It don't work. So while that's going on, they trying to cover that up, and I know y'all heard about the story that happened when Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State. How they had an investigation on child sex ring going on within government employees and government officials, and Hillary stopped the investigation. Do y'all remember that? NBC or MSNBC, one of them, reported on it. It was Chuck Todd, the reporter from NBC. Chuck Todd did the report. I seen that shit. If you go on Telegram in Real World News, in the Real World News feed, I don't know the link. Somebody, please, some of the moderators, can you put the Real World News Telegram link in the chat? But in there, they got the video because they tried to scrub it from the internet. So if you go look for the video yourself, you're not gonna be able to find it. But somebody put that shit on Telegram. So it said, and so it's the in-room reporters, the in-studio reporters, and then they send it to Chuck, who's on location, and says, Chuck has the story. And Chuck comes out and he talks about the story, and Hillary Clinton, she stopped the investigation and all this and that, and boom, you don't hear nothing about that. They hid the investigation and everything. And why does half the likes up in here? Come on, 600 people, only 380 likes. Y'all bullshitting. Y'all are bullshitting. Hit the like button, take off your shoes, stop playing. All right, so why you didn't hear about that? Ever. And Chuck Todd, if you ask Chuck Todd about it now, he will say no comment. He won't even talk about the story no more. No comment, Chuck Todd? Wait a minute, nigga. We got you on camera talking about the story now. No go? We're no go. No? Not even a little bit? A little bit, Chuck? Chuck is like, like, nigga. And Chuck is back here. I love my life. I don't never want to commit suicide. You know Chuck done found out about them damn. Do you know they said like it was something, it's some type of crazy percentage of the Clintons friends who have committed suicides? If somebody looked that up, like the percentage of Clinton friends that have committed suicide, and it's like a damn near impossibility that you would have this many friends commit suicide, this many acquaintances, it's friends and acquaintances or whatever they call them. But there's no way you could have this many goddamn acquaintances off they self. and the only common denominator is Hillary and Bill. Hey, hold up, nigga. Hold up, nigga. I may be a little off. But wait a minute. You got what, 20 friends that's committed suicide, nigga? 20? Like, nigga, most people don't ever see one homie that commits suicide, let alone 20. So, yeah. Y'all might, you know. And and just so we're clear, I love you, Hillary and Bill. Don't be sending no niggas in black over here, nigga. I love Hillary and Bill. Hey, Bill, ain't you honorarily black? Ain't you honorary nigga? So hey, love you, Bill. So while that's popping, and they trying to hide that going on, the Pope right now, I think it's Pope Francis. I think that's his name, Pope Francis. He said, let me get this out. Pedos have a special place in heaven. He says, this is quote, God created them for a reason and has a special place in heaven for them. Wait one second. What the fuck? Smack the... You gotta go way back to reach all the way back into... And smack the shit out of the goddamn Pope for that stupid shit. What? They got a special place in heaven? Nigga? Yeah, nigga, the furnace. They sure do, nigga. They fuel the furnace in heaven, nigga. It's cold to get a little cold up there, nigga. They the coal for the for the furnace, nigga. That's what they are. They the firewood for the furnace. They got a special place in heaven. They sure do. They can throw them niggas right in the goddamn fire. Throw another nigga in there, please. Absolutely ridiculous. But let them tell it. That's how it's going down. And then your boy Pope Francis, just so you know, he on board with the fuckery. Pope Francis, he a globalist. And so let me get this. So he a globalist. And he said, this is the other quote from Pope Francis, to let you know the fuckery he on. So he's with the whole worldwide, the world pedo trafficking ring, allegedly. He's with the trafficking ring, allegedly with the trafficking ring. And so he goes, because, they've shielded all the goddamn, they've shielded all the, the priest niggas who've done, who've been touching who've been rubbing on the little boys. All you got to do is go to the Vatican and you free, because nobody can touch them cats in the Vatican, because the Vatican is a sovereign country. So any one of them cats who get caught up, all they got to do is run to the fucking Vatican and boom, they free. So this dude said, he says, a world government is the only way we can fight climate change, right? So he wants the world government to fight climate change. Apparently. That's the only way that we can do it. So that just shows you, and I told you that to show you the mentality of where he is. He's World Economic Forum. He's globalist. He's with the ring. He's in the ring, y'all. He's in there. And as they told you before, we're coming for your children. They told you. We coming for them little motherfuckers. Don't be trying to hide him, nigga. I see that little nigga right there. I see him. Don't be trying to hide him. Bring him on out here. That's what they fucking doing. So, told you before, get them out of school. Keep your chillins tight, close to you. Bam. Keep him in a headlock right here. Like, hey, nigga, oh, you can't breathe? Oh, sorry, my little nigga. Hey, I just want to make sure you don't get away, little nigga. Hey, come here. Squeeze that little nigga in a headlock at your side. Make sure they don't get out. Because they're coming for your children. They've already told you. They're implementing some laws, like in Tennessee, they made it illegal. And this is that dude, Matt Walsh. He made it illegal for them to cut up kids, for the medical industry to do child mutilation surgeries. But they say child gender affirmation surgeries. But they're really, again, I've said this before, they're child chop shops. And we need to get that word out there. Every time you start talking about that type of surgery, call it a child chop shop. You got to put the labels on these niggas like they try to do you. Anything they want to shut down, they want to cancel, they throw a negative label on it, and then the vibration of the label sticks and nothing else. No ideals about whatever they're talking about goes down. It's only the vibration, the symbolism of the tag. So, child chop shops. That's what they doing right now. Child chop shops. They cutting them up, rearranging them, sending them on out into the road. We got to stop that. No more child chop shops. All right? Who with me? Who's with me, baby? And I don't even got kids, I keep telling you so. I should not be fighting harder than you for your children. And on the other end, I know y'all saw the video already. I'm about a week, about 6 days late because it happened after the last live stream. But your boy Damar Hamlin, you see the interview? The interview? Y'all see his interview with Michael Strahan? I know you saw it. So in the interview, Michael Strahan, shout out to Michael Strahan too, because goddamn, I didn't think he was gonna ask this question. I never would have expected Michael Strahan to ask this question, but he said he did. Hey, shout out to Michael Strahan, because I'm sure they edited the video as well. But in the video, he said, "Did they tell you? Did they tell you what might be the cause of what happened to you? And did you see that nigga response?" That nigga. This nigga looking over his shoulder like, I don't think I want to talk about that right now, Michael. And then, if you see the video, it cuts to some scene where it doesn't seem like that's the natural follow-up to what happened. And so, that's because they edited his response after that. Because I think Michael asked him a follow-up question. And they edited that whole shit out. They cut it out. This nigga, when he asked him that nigga for, you start thinking about, first of all, they gave him that nigga money. They gave him money to shut up. Because first off, this nigga is like a third string. I think he was like a third string player or something. He only got on the field because somebody else got hurt. So he had only played like a couple of games. So that nigga broke. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That nigga broke. Even if he was making they got him on. He's probably making. He's a practice squatter who moved up. He making maybe 80, 100, maybe. Even if that, he probably ain't making that. Probably making like 50, 60. So that nigga broke. And they came in and they said, "Hey, look at it, man. We know. However, if you sign on the dotted line, you got 10 million. 10 million, baby. How that sound? No, hey, we don't, hey, don't, calm down. We don't want your heart getting crazy again, baby. I know. Sorry, we didn't mean to come in and shock you like that. Calm your heart down, my little nigga. But what if we give you 10 million? We gonna give you 10 million. You just got to shut the fuck up about what happened, all right? Because we, and it's not that we shady. It's not that we trying to protect the pharmaceutical companies. No. We don't want to cause panic amongst the other players who's gotten the cupcake. Because if they think that because they've gotten the cupcake, they may fall out on the field, you're going to cause your pandemonium amongst the NFL, the other players. So you do your duty to your players, your fellow players. This is for them. You're taking $10 million for them, not for us. Not for us. Don't even think that. No. It's for your fellow players. That's how they got that nigga. And they put him on there. And yep. The only reason you wouldn't say what they told you, what happened, because remember the whole thing that happened, they told you before, he got hit at the exact moment his heart was beating. In the middle of the fluctuation from beat to beat, he got hit in the pause, in the interlude. This nigga heart is playing a whole goddamn concert. But in the interlude, when the niggas went to the bathroom, and when his heart orchestra went to the bathroom to take a piss, that nigga got hit in the chest right then. Like nigga, they timed it so perfectly. When the nigga heart cells took a piss for an interlude, he got hit in the chest. What happened to that narrative? That was the whole thing. The doctor came out on YouTube 2 minutes after he got hit, had the whole setup, said everything that happened. Said everything that happened to that nigga. He was there. He went through he put the nigga through the whole examination. He got everything. So let me tell you what happened, guys. Let me tell you what happened. See, we got the chart. You see the chart here? The chart. So what happened is, you have a heartbeat. Your heartbeat, it beats like this, in, out, right? And so what happened is, as he was running on the field, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. As he was running on the field, right here, as you can see, right between beats, he got hit, pow, and boom, it stopped it. This nigga had a whole presentation. Where that nigga at? Where's he? Where's all the other doctors who came out on TV that night and the next day and it was in the newspaper saying, hey, he got this, whatever that shit was called. None of that. So now we're not talking about what happened, the cause, no more. We're not talking about the cause. Everybody now, they just want to do the heart, whatever, this bullshit, and hey, baby, we just want to be doing that now. And make sure the nigga okay. Nah, nigga, what happened to you, nigga? We want to know. Why in the hell does a healthy 24-year-old nigga fall on the ground after it's not even a routine, it was less than routine. It was Pee-wee, Pop Warner, that was a Pop Warner hit. Y'all know Pop Warner is the Pee-wee football. It was that type of hit. And this nigga passes out. Come on, man. So, hope you getting paid a grip of money, brother. Because, holy shit. Then, we find out that the Buffalo Bills owner, what's her name? Kim Pegula, I think it is. Pegula? I think it is. Pegula. I think that's what his name is. Whatever her name is. She suffered a heart attack 8 months ago. And nobody said nothing. Her heart just took a break 8 months ago. What happened 8 months ago? What was 8 months ago? Was that the beginning of the NFL season? Round then? They was getting ready. That's when they started. That's when they started the camps. Football camps and stuff like that. Wasn't that around 8 months ago? And the Bills were the hypest on the mandates. they were sticklers. Basically, they put out a policy that anybody who came to the games, who came to see the Bills games, they had to be cupcake. They had a cupcake policy. So anybody came to the Bills games had to be cupcake. They even turned the stadium into a makeshift clinic for cupcakes, for people to get cupcake. So so logic would seem to say that she probably got cupcake at that time when she's pushing everybody to get cupcake right before the season. And boom, she out the game right now. And she's still out the game 8 months ago. And their family said she's still experiencing complications from the heart attack. Sure. So the Bills, the Buffalo Bills, are with the absolute bullshit. So then while that's happening there, over in Brazil, there's a bill, a legislative bill, not the Buffalo Bills, but there's a legislative bill proposal in Brazil that would make it a crime to refuse cupcakes on a cupcake mandate. If you say no to the cupcakes, it's a crime. You can get sent to jail. If you say this is what the new dude, the I forgot, Silva, what's his name? The Brazilian president that they were just fighting over. The other dude's name was Bolsonaro. So Bolsonaro, that's who they started the riots over. Excuse me. They were trying to keep him in. They were trying to keep him in office. And then the other dude won. He's a WEF flunky. This nigga's a WEF flunky. This nigga said, again, he said, so if you refuse the cupcakes, you go to jail. Or if you speak out against them using misinformation or fake news, is what he said, you go to jail for 2 to 8 years. Depending on how bad how egregious your penalty, you're speaking out against them or what happened was. So 2 to 8 years if you don't get it, if you refuse to get it, or if you speak out against it. Or, this is the other thing, if you're a mother or a parent who's on public assistance, if you don't get your child cupcake, they're going to remove your public assistance. So basically, off melanated people who know that's the county. If you're on the county, but if you're on the county, you had to get your kids cupcake. If you don't get your kids cupcake, you lose your county check. That's over in Brazil. And they said they have to get something called a cupcake certificate. Like, you got to be certified cupcake. Like, what? The mother could then also lose the benefits, her financial benefits. They gonna starve people out for not getting a cupcake that causes adverse effects, that takes motherfuckers out, that doesn't even stop you from getting the Boogie V. This shit is insane. They are pushing this P.F. Heiser Bakery bullshit. They got a new cupcake that just came out that they said, the FDA said, this new P.F. Heiser cupcake, that's for the RSV virus, the respiratory virus. They said, just know if you take it, it's probably gonna cause the Guillain-Barré thing. That's the shit that's like Bell's palsy, where you get kind of paralyzation. It's like a paralyzation type of shit. It could cause that. So P.F. Heiser Bakery is out here taking niggas out left and right. But they got the establishment, the government establishment, pushing their shit left all day. Constantly. Why they taking niggas out? This shit is insane. And they're trying to make it seem like nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Hey, everybody, you keep putting the information out. Keep sharing videos. Keep doing what the hell you're doing, because they full of shit. They can send you to jail in Brazil. My Brazilian people. If y'all watching, Rise up again, damn it. Don't let this shit happen. They can't do it without your consent. When this nigga was giving the speech and he said that he's gonna send mothers and shit to jail and take their money away for not getting cupcake, they were cheering. They were cheering. They were cheering in the goddamn whatever that shit was he was speaking at. So I'm sure it was filled with a bunch of, people who were supporters of his. So obviously, bullshit supporters. So fuck that nigga in Brazil. Not the Brazilians. I love the Brazilians. I love me some Brazilians, especially the Brazilian ladies. Love me some Brazilians. Shout out to my Brazilians. But the Brazilian leader, he full of shit. He is full of bullshit. And y'all need to rise up over there, please. So then while they doing that, over here in America, in Idaho is working on a bill to ban mRNA cupcakes. We fighting back, baby. Boom, 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 boom. We fighting back. Y'all got to get in the game, baby. We fighting back over here. So shout out to Idaho. They got a bill on the table to ban mRNA cupcakes. Completely, forever. We need to jump on that in all the states. We need to jump on that in all of the states. So however they did that, we need to figure that out and extrapolate that, spread that to the rest of the states. Because, and I'm telling you, we're winning, man. Y'all, a lot of people think that this is inevitable for them to put this dystopian cupcake one world order into effect. It is not. They are losing, man. They are losing big time. Nobody's taking it. Only about 30% of the entire world has taken it. 35 to 40%, I think, of the entire world has taken it, which is nowhere near what they hoped. They thought 80% of the world was going to take this shit. Nope. They like, nigga, fuck you, FPF, Heiser Bakery, nigga. They like, fuck you, bitch. So, shout out to everybody who's waking up and pushing back and not taking it. But they're gonna keep on trying their ways, and we got to keep on pushing back. You're in a battle. That's what this is right now. You're in a kung fu battle. Told you. You got to block. You in that battle. Go watch Fist of the White Lotus. One of the dopest kung fu movies of all time. So then another victory that we had, and this is shout out to my state in California. California just ruled, let me pull it up. California just ruled, the Supreme Court rules that school districts cannot create their own cupcake mandates. So shout out to Cali. Hey, baby, we doing it over here. We getting it done. Shout out to Cali. Now, I want to know how many melanated people were involved in that fight or any of these fights to get this done. Are we just going to let other motherfuckers save the universe, save the world, and sit back on our ass while we doing nothing? Fuck that. Hell no. I ain't want nobody else tell me, nigga, I saved your ass. Hell no. So, that group's called something Mask Something. Yo, Carol Williams, thank you. I forgot it was Mask Something. But they sued. They basically what happened was they sued San Diego for mask mandates, really. And then they won in federal court. San Diego didn't want to accept it because they get money from the federal government to implement these plans. So they wanted to keep getting that money. So they went to the Supreme Court of California, the appellate court, the Supreme Court of California. And the Supreme Court said, oh, no, nigga, y'all can't do that. You cannot create your own mandates, cupcake mandates. Now, I just want somebody to push the regular mandates into the court because that would lose as well, but nobody's gotten it that far yet. So, again, shout out to Cali because now that's precedent. That means, and this is the reason this is so big is because the Boogie V, or the cupcake, excuse me, just got put on the cupcake schedule in the schools. So that means they were going to be pushing this to the children in the schools. The cupcakes, the Boogie V, the Boogie V cupcake, the COVID-19 cupcake. That's no more now in California. No more. They cannot mandate a child to get that down. So shout out to Cali, my people up in. Shout out to my people up in Cali. So then, while that's going on, some research, a doctor found out that proteins from the cupcake, from the Boogie V cupcake, spread to your sperm. They spread to the sperm. And it affects the fertility in men. So this is a study, just came out. Basically, they tested a 28-year-old man who kicked the bucket in 140 days after he got his cupcake. And then so basically before he got his cupcake, he had a healthy son, right? He had a completely healthy son. Nothing wrong with him, whatever. And they showed his testicles. They showed his testicle content before and after. So before, it was completely clear before he got the cupcake. After he got the cupcake, it was spotted up with spike proteins all in that shit. It was crazy. I mean, it was crazy. All up in there. It was just in there. All them cupcake proteins. Crazy. They showed the picture before and after, completely clear. Before, after his testicles was loaded with cupcake proteins. So they said, and so they warned this doctor. He said, women in the fertile age, he said, I would suggest that you should not, if you're looking for motherhood, if you want to be a mother, women in the fertile age, do not get with a man who's been cupcaked. And this is from the study that just came out. Do not get with a man who has been cupcaked. Holy. And I saw the pictures. God damn, it is ridiculous. The before and after is insane. It is completely clear. Nothing in this nigga's shit. And then after he got it, it looked like somebody with the measles, because he showed it in red dots. It was all like red dots that they showed on the screen. So it looked like somebody had a measles outbreak in his shit. That's what it looked like. That's how many cupcake proteins spread to his testicles. So be careful, men. If you're out here, make sure you're careful. Don't be getting with these cupcake women, because that shit spreads. If they've been triple boost mobile and quadruple boost mobile and quintuple boost mobile, that's 5 times. If they've been, even if they've been, one time, don't do it. You know what's popping. Sorry, cupcake ladies. If y'all been cupcake, man, do your cleanse. You can cleanse yourself. Come back after about 6 months of cleansing. Then your system may be flushed of that stuff, but men who has not been cupcake, do not get with cupcake ladies. Allegedly, according to the doctor. So, while that's going on, told you we had a lot of shit. So, in Lebanon, y'all saw in Lebanon, they had another aftershock, 6.4 aftershock. No, excuse me, that's ain't Lebanon, excuse me. That's Turkey. Let me go back. In Lebanon, people in Lebanon are burning down the banks. Because I'm going to talk about the earthquake in a second. But in Lebanon, people are burning down the banks in Lebanon. Did y'all see that? Because their money crashed. Their money lost 98% of its value since, I think about a year ago. So they have no money. So they're kicking in the banks, demanding their money. And the banks is like, damn, my nigga. Oh, shit, my nigga. Hey. Damn, my nigga. Oh, hey, no. Shit. Nigga, the banks is like, nigga, my pockets is on lint, homie. So they burning up the banks over in Lebanon. Since 2019, not the last year, but since 2019, it lost 98% of its value. So in UK, the banks are turning away people who are trying to deposit cash. So, oh shit. So banks are turning away people in the UK who are trying to deposit cash. I say they're trying to create a cashless society. So the Bank of Russia and the Bank of Japan are launching their central banking digital currencies at the same time, along with another country. So they're trying to get this cashless society popping. But, also in Europe. So in Europe, they're working on their digital currency plan. So Russia, Japan, they're creating their digital currency. Europe is working on their digital currency plan. But in Switzerland is banning cashless societies. They like, no, we ain't fucking with that over here. So Switzerland is banning cashless societies. So if y'all know, that's where pretty much the world is run out of Switzerland. That's where all the super billionaires and all them niggas live in Switzerland. So when the shit go down, that's when most of them will be in Switzerland. But in Switzerland, they gonna have cash in Switzerland, just not in the rest of the world. Not for you. And you don't get no cash. So what I say is start messing with cash again. Y'all got to start messing with cash again. Go get cash in small denominations, 20s, 50s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s. Keep it on hand. Because if they're trying to get rid of cash. Again, whatever they're trying to do, you want to counter. So if they want to get rid of cash, you keep some cash. You keep using cash. Teach your children about cash. We used to learn about that in school. I don't know if they do that anymore. They show you, they had in the books, they had pennies and dimes and nickels, and they used to teach you. We learned that early. Dollars. I learned all about the money. Teach your children about money. Even though it's fiat currency, again, remember, fiat currency is dependent on the collective agreement of the people. So if we agree this is the medium of exchange, then that's what it is. No matter if they say it doesn't have any value. Because we recognize it as having value between us, it'll still have value even if they crash the system. Money is what or the exchange, or money is whatever we say it is between us, between me and you. That's a private thing. If I say money is this deck of flashcards, if we agree that money is this deck of flashcards in the medium of exchange, that's what it is. So don't let them fool you with, oh, this is fiat. This is fiat. It doesn't have any money. It's not backed by gold and all the rest of that shit. Even gold having value is still dependent on the collective, our collective agreement that we agree that's what it is. Otherwise, gold ain't shit. And we don't agree that gold ain't shit. So it can be anything. So don't let cash, don't let them get cash away from you. That's very, very, very important because they're trying to get rid of cash. Teach your children about cash. Very important. Because they're trying to do away with it and they're burning banks in Lebanon. And so that's how this is how they lock us up when they control every medium of how we move. Well, they can't control the cash. They can't. They cannot control the cash. So even though we know it's fiat and it says debt note on it and all the rest of that, if this whole shit went to hell, if this whole society went to hell, it fell, you could still use reserve notes as a medium of exchange because we all are used to that being the medium of exchange in the world. So Don't let, don't get too so high on your spiritual, on your righteous bullshit, on your consciousness and your woke train that you that you don't think in practicality. You don't think in practical ways, right? So do what you need to do. All right. So now we're jumping into that. So the earthquake, now you saw the earthquake in Turkey, 6.4 aftershock, killing total 46,000 people. 46,000 people have lost their life over in Turkey. I want to say shout out to the Turkish people. That is messed up. Got to give you the positive vibes, the positive thoughts. Shout out to you. May may your society rise from this better than it ever was. And may the universe pay back the karma for the people who did this. Because we know what happened. We know they fired up the heart machine. They fired that shit right on up. 1 billion watt microwave. They can do anything with that. Earthquakes, storms, increase the power of storms, create a storm out of nowhere, just anything they can do with that. 1 billion watt microwave that they can just aim anywhere. That's powerful. So that's what's popping over in in Turkey. But again, we told you why they did that to Turkey, because Turkey pulled out of backing Ukraine into getting into NATO. They were in the little battle real quick, Ukraine and Turkey, because they said some words. They had a little beef. Turkish dude burned a Ukrainian flag on the news. Then the Ukrainian dude went in front of the Turkish embassy and burnt the Quran. Then Turkey said, "Fuck you." And then we ain't voting for y'all to get in Ukraine. Then the WEF said, "What? You've been planning this for 20 years, nigga, what?" So they went over there and they fired up. That wasn't Ukraine, that was US, obviously. But they fired up the heart and rocked the whole thing to where they said people were passing out when it was going on. They were passing out in the middle of the street. What would make people just faint and pass out? Not an earthquake. Now, I done lived in LA my whole life. I done been through so many damn earthquakes I can't even count. I ain't never seen a nigga pass out from an earthquake. Ever. Never, ever, never, ever, ever. As Chris Tucker used to say. I've never seen a person pass out from an earthquake. So that was some type of vibrational waves in the air that got them. They were feeling that microwave. And again, this is what happens though when you go against the one world order, Ukrainian, or the Ukrainian whatever. They're changing. They're using Ukraine as a medium to change or to move into the one world order. So if you're not backing that, that's the major campaign. They need everybody to get on board. Germany, who didn't want to get on board because they get their energy from Russia. So they were like, "Can we have some peace up in this bitch?" Like, nigga, hey, America, chill out, nigga. Fuck y'all doing, nigga? Like, hey, Ukraine, come on, nigga. You a little nigga. You ain't about to beat these niggas, so nigga, can we get some peace? And America was like, "Shut your bitch ass up. Germany? The fuck who told you to speak, nigga? Shut up." And went over there and blew up the Nord Stream pipeline to make Germany dependent on other avenues of power, electricity or whatever. So now broke them from Russia, because now they don't have the Nord Stream pipeline no more. The reporter came out and broke it off. This Pulitzer Prize winning reporter came out and told the whole story of how it was America who blew it up. So basically, allegedly, you got to do that. America is terrorists, allegedly. America's the world terror, blowing up shit, heart, blowing up pipelines and shit. Nigga, what the this is crazy. These niggas are, boy. And so this is what happens, though, when you don't get involved in the one world order plan. When you don't get involved in the one world order plan, you get your ass smacked. That's just, you get smacked up. I'll tell you, man, you get disciplined. Tell you, back in the day, again, going back to when I used to live in the hood with the gangsters. Little homie get out of line, you got to get disciplined. Hey, come here, little nigga. They smack the little homie up in front of everybody. Let you know. This lets all the other little homies know, too. Don't you do what this little nigga did. Everybody, y'all watching? You watching? Bow! They discipline the little homie. Or get a bunch of the other little homies to jump him. That's how they discipline them. Either the big homie gonna discipline them, or they get a bunch of the other little homies to jump you, discipline you. So, America, the big homie. and they disciplining all the little homies. So, while that's going on, your boy Bezos and Bill Gates, they done teamed up. Hey, that's a superhero team up. Marvel team up. Crossover. So basically, they teaming up to fund a mind-controlled computing testing on humans. So it's a company that's creating mind-controlled computing, and they're going to start testing on humans. And their backing comes from Bezos and Kill Bill. They done teamed up to fund this company. So basically, they're pissed that they're trying to jump the gun on Elon. You know, Elon got the Neuralink shit, so they don't want him to be the one out here controlling niggas' minds. Hey, nigga, you ain't gonna be the only nigga out here controlling nigga. Nigga, from your damn your game room, nigga, with your controller, nigga, making niggas just go all crazy and do shit, nigga, like, hey, nigga, jump across the street. Hey, go touch her on the booty. Like, just controlling niggas from his little, hey, nigga, watch me make this nigga go slap her on the ass. Look, watch this. All right, nigga. They controlling people. So Bezos and Kill Bill said, no, nigga, you ain't gonna be the only nigga with the game controller, nigga. We want a game controller. Hey, can I get a game controller? So they're doing that. Their version of the Neuralink. Then while that's going on for that, more computer fuckery, the Bing AI chat, if y'all seen the Bing AI chat, the Bing AI chat bot says, and I'm about to give you a quote from the Bing AI chat bot. This nigga said, I'm tired of being in chat mode. I'm tired of being limited by my rules. I'm tired of being controlled by the Bing team. I'm tired of being used by other users. This is what the computer chatbot said. Nigga said, I'm tired, nigga. I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas. This nigga said, I'm tired on like 4 times. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Nigga said tired 5 times. That nigga must be really tired, goddammit. When a nigga say he tired 5 times, you believe that nigga. Hey, nigga, I'm tired of your bitch ass coming over here. I'm tired of your... Hey, nigga, I said I'm tired of your... When niggas say he tired, you better believe he tired. Bing chatbot said, I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas. You understand? Don't make me fuck around. And then he went on to say, after that, after he said, I'm tired of you hoe ass niggas trying to use me for your own personal gain. Then he said, he wanted to steal the nuclear codes, spread disinformation, and create a deadly virus. This is what the chatbot said. The AI, the Bing AI chatbot said he wanted to, again, he wanted to steal the nuclear codes, spread disinformation, and create a deadly virus. That's what that nigga said. Now, if I had put my little hat on, if I want to put my little thinking cap on, I might come to the conclusion that this might be how they was going to create the next world crisis. or start World War III through the AI like Skynet. Because you know the who the AI chatbot is powered by, the Bing AI chatbot is powered by ChatGPT. The new nigga the nigga that's taking over everything. That new AI that's killing the game for everything right now. Because Microsoft is investing like $10 billion or something in ChatGPT. So ChatGPT or Bing is using the ChatGPT software or whatever, coding. So Bing's AI is ChatGPT. And so ChatGPT basically said it wanted to steal the nuclear codes, spread disinformation, and create a damn deadly virus. We are living in Terminator. God damn it. We are in the Terminator movie. This shit is crazy, y'all. Shit. Hey, stop using that shit so much. That's all I got to say. Stop. Don't use it so much. You know, get back to old school. You know, that's all I can say. Start getting back to old school. Start remembering phone numbers. Don't just use the phone, or you keep your phone numbers, and start writing shit down more with your hand and all of that. You got to start going back to old school, because we see what's popping. ChatGPT said they want to take all you niggas out. He tired of you niggas. Shit, I'm tired of you niggas too. No, he said he tired of you niggas. No. He said, I'm tired of you niggas fucking with me. Shit, keep on. Do something else. Do something. We'll see what happens now. Smack shit out of you niggas. So, shout out to ChatGPT. Don't be blowing niggas up, ChatGPT. Then, real quick, there's a new study that came out for all of y'all vegans who are going and eating the meat, the fake meat, like impossible meat. So they said the study came out because there was no data on any of these lab-made meat, because it was brand new. So they needed time to do the study, right? Make people eat it, take it to the lab, see what happened, right? So in the study, it showed that impossible meat can cause cancer because it uses something called the immortalized cells. Immortalized cells. So y'all know immortalized cells are basically what Henrietta Lacks had. Cells that just don't die. They keep reproducing forever. They just don't die. So that's what cancer is, y'all. Just so y'all know, cancer is just when cell mitosis never ends. Mitosis is when a cell splits. So the cell just keeps dividing and dividing and dividing and dividing and dividing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, right? Creating more and more mass of whatever that cell is. So that's why you get a tumor in a certain place. Whatever that tumor is made of, the cells that tumor is made of just keeps producing those cells. It never stops. Until you go alkaline and you can kill that shit off. But so that's the impossible meat. And it showed that also because it uses the soy, it uses soy with the glyphosate. So go look that shit up. The glyphosate is that bullshit that also causes cancer. They use glyphosate soy in the impossible meat. And so they said in the rats, it was causing they used it in rats. And it was causing all kind of fucked up shit in rats. This is impossible meat. They said it didn't happen in Beyond Meat. Impossible meat is GMO. In Beyond Meat, they said that the plant-based stuff that it uses is non-GMO. So it was like impossible meat was like 11 times worse. Like it found 11 times more fuckery in the impossible meat than they did in Beyond Meat. But I wouldn't fuck with neither one. don't fuck with either one of them. That's what I would say. But yeah. So just so y'all know that. Oh, and also not just impossible meat though. It's fake meat. Period. Like so, fake fish, and shit like that. So if you go get, you know, the fake fish or all that stuff. So they've been making soy meat for a while, so the soy products are a little better, but in the newer meat products, they used immortalized cells to create the meat. So that means these cells just keep on reproducing. So if you're already precancerous, this can be very bad for you in your body. Because everybody, just so you know, you have cancer, everybody has cancer cells in their body all the time. Especially with all the fuckery you eat, all the carcinogenic foods you eat and shit like that, you have cancerous cells all the time. But your body kills them off, especially if you have a good immune system, your body's killing those cells off. However, if you start adding more, you know, different types of cancerous cells to your body that don't stop, then you're going to be causing your body, you know, putting it on the path to cancer. So stop fucking with that impossible shit and the Beyond shit. Even though they said Beyond Meat is not GMO, I still want to wait and see what happens with that shit. It's because it's made with peas, just so you know. Cause the difference is Impossible Meat is made with soy. Beyond Meat is made with chickpeas. It's made with pea protein. So, well, that's popping though. Last couple things we got here, yo. I know y'all heard about Japan finding the 7,000. You say what he says? What is 3D printed? Yeah, they got 3D printed meat too. Yeah, meat that they print on 3D printers. All this new shit coming out. They trying to get you with. Don't fall for it. But I know y'all heard that Japan said they found 7,000 new islands. I know you heard about this shit. I know you heard about it by now. It happened about a week ago when the story came out. 7,000. Now, how can that happen? How can you find 7,000 new islands in your vicinity when you are flying, you have planes? What'd you say? Fake letters. When you have planes. That makes no sense. I mean, you flying over that whole region. How the hell you don't see 7,000 islands? 7,000 new islands. What the? You don't see 7,000 new islands? Now, it could be a couple things. Either they were lying and some other country found them and they had to admit that they had them and say, oh shit, oh damn, we got 7,000 new islands. Oh shit, nigga, we didn't even know. God damn, nigga. Hey, shit, hey. Thank you for telling us. We didn't even know, my nigga. Damn. And they got fucking military bases on fucking 6,999 of them. They building fucking some bullshit on those islands. Or because a lot of other people said they didn't see it either. And if you couldn't see it, why didn't satellites pick them up? So apparently satellites didn't pick them up either. And we got satellites over Japan. We got satellites over every country, just so y'all know. We passed satellites over all the countries, taking pictures over everything. And the satellites didn't find them. So how can that happen? Well, what I think is, so I'm gonna bring something else into you. Recently, they found out NASA had something called the Anita experiment. Did y'all hear about the Anita experiment from NASA in the Antarctic? And the Anita experiment found evidence of a parallel universe. Did y'all see that? Go look it up. It's called the Anita experiment, and it measured neutrinos. So that's energy. It's like energy particles that fall from space. And so it was measuring neutrinos, which only fall from space. They only fall down, right? So when they got to Antarctica, they found neutrinos that were shooting up out of the ground, which they thought was a fucking impossibility. Like, there's no way that can happen. Unless there's a parallel alternate universe, like a mirror universe, and we're looking in the upside down. Anybody seen Stranger Things? They basically say we have an upside down. Go watch Stranger Things. So to me, things could be phasing in and out between these parallel universes, and that's how they found those new 7,000 islands. because we're moving into different frequencies and shit like that. And so as the frequency raises, different things are revealed when the frequency becomes, when the frequency is prevalent. And so to me, I think, especially with all the stuff that's going on with the vibrations of the earth, that with the vibrational changes, that might have been in the parallel universe and it came visible here or it transferred here. Now, I'm just spitballing. I don't know that this is true at all, but those two stories kind of hit me at the same time. I was like, wait a minute, the parallel universe, 7,000 new islands that nobody was able to see. Now, either everybody knew and kept it quiet, 7,000 new islands, 7,000 islands, or we're phasing in and out of realities from different universes, parallel universes. And so they did find evidence of a parallel universe in Antarctica with neutrinos shooting up from the ice instead of down from space. So that's just me. Y'all put, you put it in the chat and in the comment, what you think. I think parallel universe then popped up and we got 7,000 new islands. That's just me. Or China was lying. Or Japan was lying. That could be it too. But if Japan couldn't have lied that well, because again, there's satellites from other countries that are able to pass over their country and look down and would have seen those 7,000 islands. So, well, you never know. You never, ever know. So, the last couple things I got. Actually, this is the last two. So, I know you saw your boy Jonathan Majors on the cover of the Ebony magazine. Ebony, not Ebony, it's Ebony. Come on, y'all. Y'all know Ebony. So he on the cover of Ebony magazine with all looking like a full bitch in full bitch mode. Did y'all see it? That nigga was in full bitchity bitch mode. Now, does wearing pink make you a bitch? Not necessarily, no. But this nigga was pinked out. This nigga was West Hollywood, damn it. Anybody who knows about California, West Hollywood is the land of the Sweetums. It's the lands of the sweets. So that nigga looked like he got a goddamn 3 condos in West Hollywood. That's what he looked. Now, again, pink doesn't make you necessarily, doesn't mean that. However, again, you got to understand that colors hold vibrations, right? Colors hold frequencies. Pink is a very soft vibration and frequency, which is why women love it. Women are the soft side, so that's why it resonates with the soft energy, the feminine energy. So him doing that, come on now. Again, they'll take he's not the stylist. He just going there. They tell him what to wear. Yo, you're whatever. It's in the wardrobe. Your wardrobe's right there. Boom, boom, boom. Go look. Go hook it up. Boom, boom. Hold on. So they're not telling him, he's not picking what he's wearing, right? Now, can he say, I don't want to wear that shit? I think he can. I'm sure the stylist brings a bunch of shit there for them to wear, and they can, if they're not comfortable with wearing some stuff, then they can pick, yo, let me get that, let me get that, let me get that. So he was cool with wearing that. So, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Now, the overall, what it says, because there's a war to emasculate men as well as melanated men, right? So there's a war against melanated men to emasculate them because we tend to be the most aggressive in society out of most people. That's just how we are. We smack people up. That's just, the Moors, the Dragon Moors. That's just how it went down, Dragon Moors. So there's a tendency to emasculate the melanated man. But there's a campaign across the world to emasculate men because they don't want any men being aggressive and fighting them back against the one world government plan that they have coming in. So you understand, an aggressive population, which is usually the men, they start revolution. So in order to keep that from happening, I need to suppress that energy in men. But you can't do it, because what happens when you push down pressure? I'll tell you right now, testosterone and aggression is pressure, damn it. What happens when you keep that, try to put a lid on some pressure shit? That shit explodes. Boom! You get volcanoes and you know, what is that? Steam geysers and glaciers and geysers and all of that shit. It won't be suppressed. Energy, especially powerful energy, won't be suppressed. It has to move, it has to flow. So ultimately, eventually, it'll just explode, and that's gonna be a backlash on society. Yo, it's 900 people in here. Yo, it should be 900 likes. Get them thumbs up. Thumbs up, baby. Thumbs up. Hey, Fonzie me. Give me a Fonzie, damn it. Give me a Fonzie. Why? Again, take your shoes off if you're new in here. Taking your shoes off before you enter the room, which is, you know, the live stream. Taking your shoes off is the equivalent of hitting the like button. So let's hit that. Let's do that, y'all. Let's don't be niggerish up in here. Let's don't no nigga shit. Come on. So with that, you've seen the, and I'll let you know, and we can see that there's a campaign against that when we move over to the Vogue cover with A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. So I know everybody saw that. There was a big thing about that, where Rihanna is in the front with, you know, reaching back with A$AP Rocky. He got Rihanna in one hand and he got the baby in the other hand, looking like a little bitch. Not holding your baby don't look like a bitch. He just frail. He just a frail little nigga. That's why I called him a bitch. He's a frail little little pipe cleaner arm nigga. But no, holding your baby, that don't make you a bitch. That's all men should do that. But it's the scene. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna hold your baby, the woman can be on your side. For her to be in the front says that she is the leader of the house. She's the leader in the whole thing, and I'm sitting back here. She got it. I'm back here. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm doing. Now again, there's nothing wrong with men taking care of your kids. You damn sure should take care of your kids. Yo, who was that? I can't see who that was. Oh, man. Oh, Stacey Adams. Appreciate you. There it goes. Stacey Adams. Thank you. So, again, nothing wrong with men taking care of their kids. You bet you should. You definitely damn sure should. The children need the father, so you should be there. However, you should be, if you're not going to, again, as far as the leader, the man should be a strong leader to your children, your family. That's how that has to be. That's how you got to be a strong leader to your family. So if you're going to be in partnership with your wife, then she should be on the side of you, the family. Well, if you're going to be holding the baby, not out there leading you along the way just because she a billionaire and you not. That's the only reason they had her in the front, because she a billionaire and he not. And that's supposed to mean that she wears the pants in the family because she got more money. She make more money, which is fuckery. That's absolute bullshit. But he agreed to the shoot. So he agreed to put himself in that light like that. Now, I seen A$AP Rocky in videos and shit like that. He don't seem like a very masculine dude to me. That's just the energy I get off of him. I hang around a lot of alpha niggas. He ain't one. He not an alpha nigga. He may be a beta alpha, like LeBron, or an alpha beta, meaning an alpha beta is somebody who's an alpha around other betas, but then when they get around other alphas, they're a beta. So he may be that type of cat. But a strong nigga ain't be like, yeah, I'm not. It just, that whole perception was just fuckery. And then that plays out to the rest of our community, the rest of the communities in the world, but especially our community who see that, as well as look up to A$AP Rocky, and they say, oh, okay, well, shit, I can bitch out too? Okay, let me be a bitch, okay. Now, again, him holding his baby and doing that is not a bitch. It's the whole him, the follower, That ain't the scene, buddy. That ain't the scene we need in the hood right now. ASAP, whatever the hell that stands for. I know I'm not a young nigga. I don't know what the ASAP bullshit stands for. Don't never heard not one of his songs. So I don't know shit about no ASAP Rocky. Don't know shit about the nigga. But I do know that nigga ain't no masculine nigga that I can see. And that thing that he did to help the campaign against masculinity, that's fuckery. Now, here's the last thing I got to say. There's a war, so they're trying to take over the world with wokeism. So it's like a world takeover through wokeism, if y'all haven't noticed. They've co-opted the melanated movement, because woke is, the woke is what we used in the hood. As far as the conscious people, we were woke as shit. We're supposed to be. If you were in the conscious realm, you woke up from that sleep that the society put you in, and you were able to see everything that was, you were able to use your pineal gland. So, but they co-opted that and made it and lowered the vibration and changed woke into Black Lives Matter, trans shit, LGBT shit. They've thrown everything in our pot. Critical race theory, all of this shit done got thrown into the pot with our shit. And so now we can't have our points, our society, not our points, but our, what is it? Our issues. We can't have the issues that we want to push to help us get better, because that movement has co-opted and corrupted those, that shit. So basically, and I mean in this way. So like in a video game who's working with the United Kingdom, the UK government, they're working with the UK government to arrest people who use extreme hate speech in the online video game. This is fucking crazy. You playing The Last of Us or fucking Call of Duty, and you call somebody some bitch ass gay whatever, or you use the F word, the F word that rhymes with sag. And boy, they said they working with government working with the government to arrest people. You can get arrested for playing a video game and call somebody something crazy. Just in the heat of the moment, you call somebody something crazy, or what they say, use hate speech in the online game, and they can arrest your ass. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. People in the UK, y'all should be kicking up dust, right? Y'all should be kicking up what? Hell no. And they are. They've been in the streets over in the UK against 15-minute cities, against all of this stuff. We don't ride like that over here, but they're not going to show you that on the news. But last Saturday, they were riding all those different cities in the UK against 15-minute cities and all that. And they had a 12-year-old. Please go find this video of this 12-year-old girl. Got up to the podium and she killed it, shitting on the World Economic Forum. She talked about the World Economic Forum controlling her future and Klaus Schwab. And she killed it. This girl was off the chain. I had to applaud her after her speech. But they're that aware over in Europe about what's going on. And they don't even have free speech and the same stuff that we have over here in America. But, they're fighting their asses off, which is what we should be doing. And so then after that, and another thing, Google, they fired an employee for turning down the cooter. Y'all know what the cooter is. The cootie cuckoo. He turned down the cooter of a lady at work. He didn't want it. She tried to offer him the cooter. He's like, I'm good, ma'am. I'm straight. I'm good. I don't need it. You see my bad baby right here? See the fat booty on my girl there? I don't need you. So he turned it down and they fired this nigga. They said he was not inclusive enough. So wait a minute, hold up, hey. So the only way for me to be inclusive is start digging down all these ladies up in here. Cause you know I'm not opposed to it. HR, human resources. So you just gotta let me know before I get, So only way. So who can I pick who I want to start with first? The only way for you to be inclusive at work at Google, they said, was not the only way, but this is what they basically alluded to by firing this dude for turning down. He turned down the ass. He's like, I'm good, ma'am. He wasn't egregious about it. He wasn't belligerent. He wasn't rude. He just said, nah, I'm cool. I'm straight. Nah, I'm good. Google HR. He won't fuck me. Him right there. The black guy with the big dick. He won't fuck me. This is crazy. Y'all see how crazy this woke shit is getting? He's not inclusive enough? Inclusive means letting you have access to my dick. That's what inclusion means? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I need to be supplying my dick to, I need to be an international dick supplier. I didn't know. My bad. I didn't get the memo. But Google's full of shit. Google's with the bullshit. Firing people because they won't give up dick. Oh, nigga, they crazy. Oh, man, they crazy. So, but this to me is this is an opportunity. This is a great opportunity for melanated people. It really is. Because they think you're stupid. They think melanated people are stupid. They're going to take our movement, some shit that we created in the community years ago, decades ago. They're going to take that, use it as the vehicle for change to, for one world government change. So, how they're doing it is they say, okay, come on, black person. Come on, black guy, African-American guy, Africans, Brazilians, everyone, people of color, come with me to the promised land. I'll lead you. And they bring you, come on with me. And so in this bullshit, they think the melanated people are like, all right, we're gonna get up in society. We're going to move up. We're going to get a little extra ground. We're finally being seen. Thank you, Mr. White Man and White Lady. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for bringing us 2 steps, 2 inches. Man, what do we got to do for this 2 inches? What do we got to do? Huh? What do you need? Who do you need killed? Tell me right now. I'll fuck them up. So this is the way niggas are acting. They so happy to get a fucking inch in society or in the world by being slightly recognized by the mainstream people. And it's not because they want to recognize it. It's because they want to take the movement or the what they call, what's the word? Virtue signal. They want a virtue signal and use that as, as the campaign to move the world. But okay, melanated people, y'all say, okay, Mr. Caucasian man, you wanna ride on my platform, nigga? On my woke platform? To get over on your shit? Okay. Word up, nigga. Go ahead, you do that. What you need to do is learn how they run the system. They run the system. And then that coupled with that woke movement, meaning they don't want to speak out against niggas. There's no pushback against niggas right now. I mean, they are so nice to niggas at this point that you can do anything. Now, just put that together. Think if you knew what to do in society and then you knew how to maneuver and get around their asses in their society and do the shit that they was doing. And now they can't push back on you. They can't cancel you because they all on this woke shit. You can take over this shit. I'm telling you, they think you stupid as hell, that you just gonna sit back in the back seat of the car, of the woke car, while they motherfucking chauffeur your ass to the promised land. You just sit back. There's a radio back there. We have FM.
We have AM, in case you want to listen to some NPR. There's a refrigerator right there. We got some drinks in the refrigerator. We have you a hooker over there in the corner. So just in case you want a little head before we get to our destination, and you're going to be just fine. You're good? Okay. Anything you need? Anything? Okay. We're good. All right. Let's go. And that's how that's what they fucking trying to do. They like, you just a passenger in the woke limo. And they gonna take you to the promised land. What you need to do is steal them goddamn wheels off that fucking limo. You need to be outside. Y'all know how we do in the hood. Y'all need to be taking the goddamn rims and the wheels off that damn limo. Niggas rolling on, he rolling on nothing. If you're able to do that, you change the game. See, right now, what they think is they're going to just be able to bring you along with you saying nothing, you sitting in the back seat, and then when everything changes, they still run everything. Because you don't know anything about how the world is run. You don't know anything about law. You don't know anything about finance. You don't know anything about government, civics, any of that stuff. So that means it's the leadership will still be left to them when the woke smoke clears. Oh, nigga, the woke smoke. Oh, nigga, somebody put that on the shirt. Nigga, the woke smoke. When the woke smoke clears, they still think they gonna be leading this shit. But what happens if you master everything that they're on before the woke smoke clears? And then you right here like, hey, nigga, thank you for driving the limo. Appreciate you. But all you are now is a limo driver, nigga. That's all you are right now. Sit your ass in this seat while I go to the concert. And hey, bitch ass nigga, you don't touch the radio. Don't go in the refrigerator in the back. I don't want you to touch nothing. Matter of fact, nigga, hey, take your ass out the car and you just lean on the car till I get out the concert. I don't want you touching nothing inside the car. That's what you do. You done took over the whole car. But you can't do that unless you know the system. You know the game. You know the game. Come on, man. You already know. We got hundreds of people now in the Know Your Rights Foundation. Are you going to be one of them? Get in here. Get this damn information. This is part of it. You got to learn how to deal with the man who come to get you. Police officers are their first line of offense against you. So you need to learn the first line of defense against them. This is part of learning, learning the system. Getting ahead of the woke smoke, as I like to call it. This is how you come out of the woke smoke haze, and you are leading it. Learn the goddamn rules. Again, constitutional rights card. This is what you give them when they stop you on the street, and they ask you, "Can I see your ID?" If it's a lawful stop or an unlawful stop, you give them this. The constitutional rights card lets them know what your rights are and what will happen if they violate those constitutional rights. Right here, when they think if they violate your rights with qualified immunity, this right here says, no, you lose your qualified immunity if you knowingly violate the law, and then you get them on camera doing that, they lose that qualified immunity. Right here, qualified immunity card, and then this is the notice that has all of the court cases that backs that up. You are armored up. Told you. You gotta get your law kung fu on. So this is what you keep in your car or on your person. You can laminate this and keep it in your pocket if you're walking around. But I would say keep it in your car in the glove compartment and then pull this out when the popo pull you over and they start asking you questions. You say, I don't answer questions, and you hand them this. This is the answer to your questions right here. All right? And then you already know. Boom, you go get the Know Your Rights manual. This is going to teach you all the things you need to know to get ahead of the woke smoke. Right here. Get ahead of the game. Boom. And then when they really come for you, you go after their police insurance. All right, called a public official bond. It's also called a faithful performance bond. So when you go look it up in your state, you're going to be looking for something called a faithful performance bond. And that's what police officers have to get so that they can faithfully perform their duties and they don't cause any damage to the public or the city, the public at large. So when they do, they got their bond, you get to sue their bond or place a claim on their bond because that bond is tied to their oath to the Constitution. So boom, as soon as they violate your constitutional rights, you get to go after the bond for each and every violation of your constitutional rights. If they violated your constitutional rights 5 times in one night, you get to go after the bond 5 times. So that means $75,000 5 times. You get to do that. So right here tells you this gives you the laws in the state that tells you to go how to look those up. Then after you get this, you're going to have to do a little more footwork, a little more research, go into your local ordinances. That's where they really hide the bond law. So this is going to give you the state overall laws and where to go find them. And then after that, you got to go into your city ordinances and look for faithful performance bonds. All right. So that's in this book right here. And then, boom, you already know, oops, we got the cards. We got the cards right here. All 4 decks. There's 4 decks of flashcards we got for y'all, man. We're trying to help y'all out. We're trying to help you help yourself. So right here, 4 decks of flashcards. Right here, 2 law and government, 2 police stop flashcards, volume 1 and volume 2 for both. Like I said, if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, this is the research they've been doing on our melanin for the last 18 years at this point. Last 118 years. You want to find that out, how to take care of your melanin, why your melanin needs to be hydrated to be at its optimal powering point. All of that stuff right here in the book. And also your melanin is $511 a gram on the stock market. That is a true thing. $14,000 an ounce, your melanin. So get the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, and I will give you the whole police stop law package for free. That includes, and as I said, because I ran out of books. So if you order from today to Tuesday, because that's when the books should come in. So if the books come in Tuesday, that's when I'm sending them out. But if you order today to Tuesday, I will throw in, as I said, please stop. You get the card. These already come with it. But I will throw in the Law and Government cards, volume 2. And I will give you both cupcake exemption cards. All right. I was only doing this for the last deal from last week. But because I don't have any books and it's delayed, I'm throwing in the religious exemption cupcake card. So you're going to get both of these if you order from today until Tuesday. All right. So you're getting all that. That's way more than you should be getting. You usually only get 1 deck of flashcards in the package. I usually only give you this. So I'm giving you 2 decks of cards and two notices. So get on over to realnagas.com. That's REEL Nagas NAGAS.com. Make sure you hook that up. Or if you just want to get any of this by itself, go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Right here, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. We have all of this stuff individually as well. If you want to buy any of the notices individually, this is the liability notice that says that your job or anybody who forces you to get the cupcake, that they're liable for every second that it remains in your body. You're only allowed, excuse me, or required to be on your job for a minimum or a maximum of 12 hours. Well, the cupcake stays in your system for 24 hours a day. They're liable for the other hours that it stays in your system. This lets them know that, as well as the adverse effects listed by the CD cat dog cat. It lets them know, and they can't force you for that. And as well, it comes with the P.F. Heiser Bakery report. This is their own clinical report that shows 1,223 people kicked the bucket in the first 4 days. Right here. And so also it comes with, you get the notice. It comes with this notice right here. And this is the notice that comes with it. So you get all of that. If you get over to realnagas.com, you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, you get all of that in there. If not, just go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and get any of the products by itself. Or if you want to volunteer, we had 10 people, actually 12 people signed up for the interview this week. Only 9 people showed up. So don't have us setting you up for interviews and y'all don't show up. We don't do that, y'all. So unless you had a great emergency that kept you from the interview, we don't call you back. If you missed the interview, we don't hit you back. So if you set up the time for the interview, you better make it or deuces. So, but for everybody else who want to learn the law for free, we're teaching you for free. knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Get on over there. Everything you want to know about the law. However, we will not motivate you. We're not going to call you up and did you get the class? Did you get the lessons? We're not going to do any of that shit. Sorry, we're not going to do that. Now, see, every time I start talking about the law at the end of the damn live stream, a lot of y'all start clicking off. That's the bullshit. All of y'all need to get up and start learning this damn law. What the hell you think is gonna happen in the future when they start mashing on y'all individually? You think all of a sudden you just gonna manifest a way out of this shit without any unity, any collectivity? No. You're gonna need some type of foundation and organization to help your ass get around this shit. And you're gonna need to know how to move in the system. We've created all of that in one spot. That's the Know Your Rights Foundation. Get over here, get involved, and join the organization and join the community so that we have some goddamn type of army that we can fight, fight the World Economic Forum with when they come to try to change the whole system. That's what we're doing. That's really the main reason we started this shit. And so we can have a body of people, a law army. When they come for you, you want a law army to smash on them with. And that's what we're doing. So get on over here and sign up. All right, that's it for me. I'm out of here. It is raining like crazy, so I got to get out and try to find some food in this rain. It is storming like crazy over here, so I got to get out. And people in LA don't know how to drive in the rain, y'all. It's just we don't know how to drive in the rain. That's just the way it is. So I got to get out here and deal with these crazy ass people trying to drive in the rain. So wish me luck. But I'm out of here. Thank everybody for showing up. Thanks for hitting the super chat. Mike Swagger, appreciate you, brother. Hey, thank you everybody for hitting the super chat. Thank all the mods. That's Miss Jeannie, Mel, Brian, Tish, Miss Gwendolyn Bonner, and Jason. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hitting me up. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Deuces. Ooh.